years ago, Diamond Guy made a top 10 FNAF Fangames video. He saw a Game Salmon video and thought it'd be cool if he did the exact same thing with his amazing opinions. Then 2 years later, Jacob passed out. When he awoke, he realized how he could remake that video and get way more views. So here we go, top 10 FNAF Fangames, baby! Wow! Here are the rules. Number 1, my opinion is fact. Number 2, only one game per franchise. And number 3, get out of my house. I always thought it was weird how in FNAF games there was a 6th night, like the game is called Five Nights at Freddys. I also found it weird why there was also a 7th night where everyone snorted a suitcase full of crack. But never would I ever suspect that a fan game would have 12 nights. That's way too many nights. But even with the 12 nights, Dormatabus is still a blast. You play as William Afton, chilling in the middle of hell while having to face his horrific creations. But I don't remember a FNAF fan game where Chica went through a blender and now has a back about as straight as James Charles. The gameplay is intense and fun. You go from different corners of the office trying to keep away these monsters that will kill you, and that's because the game is hard. But I still think that because of its unique mechanics and its cool story, the game will make you want to come back for more. Screw nighttime, daytime can be just as scary. There's a reason I haven't gone outside, it's because the sun isn't real, just like your girlfriend. Dayshift At Freddys takes the number 9 spot because it's a game where you can just jump in and do whatever in. Wanna help Purple Guy kill kids, or wear a cool cat suit, or how about do both at the same freaking time? Or you could rickroll everybody. The game is just stupid fun. You have the day shift at obviously a Freddy Fazbear location where you have to walk and get money. Or you could yiff the fox. Daddy likey, ooh. Your goal is to finish your job and not get fired. Sounds easy, right? Wrong. Just because I screamed at kids about my ex-wife doesn't mean I should get fired for life. 5 Nights at Yoshi, 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 Yoshi. Okay, but seriously, Five Nights at Yoshi's takes the idea of adding video game characters to FNAF and completely demolishes it. It has the exact same style as FNAF 1, but everything about it is different. You have to scare away a pink Yoshi and watch him on the cameras, make sure to not get fooled by the blue Yoshi who has a fake twin, deal with the red Yoshi that bolts down the hall to your office, and deal with the green Yoshi. We don't talk about it! Everything about this game is just fun, and the nights are addicting. Not much more to say. Home invasion. It's in style. Heck, I found a person last week in my basement. I gave him a glass of water and a bucket. But what if the FNAF characters break in and surround you? Well, then you got Five Nights at Freddys for, PT. This is probably the most addicting FNAF fan game I've played. Its gameplay never gets old. You have 5 entry points. The window, the door, the hall, the TV, and the couch. You have to move between all 5 positions to make sure that none of the furries get in. Moving between the locations and having to stand on your feet while animatronic after animatronic try to get to you makes it a fun experience. You also have to make sure to take pills to keep your sanity, as pills make me happy, especially opioids. This video has now become making fun of Scott Coffin, because despite being fun, Ultimate Custom Night was a mess. Ah yes, I would know that Chica hates the same music in a room for too long, and also that Toy Freddy is really bad at Fortnite. Five Nights at Sonic's Maniac Mania fixes this by literally it just being the mechanics from the game. This game not only has challenges to keep you entertained, but there are also shop achievements, and just the gameplay is good enough that you'll forget that you're playing as Luigi trying to get rid of Sonic.exe, who was originally a robot. Or you could jump in immediately to 4350 mode, but if you're gonna do that, dig 103 graves, one for you and the rest of yourself. Embarrassing fact about me in 3, 2, 1. I have only really been scared, and that was from the original Five Nights at Treasure Island. Probably because when I was a kid I thought Mickey Mouse was gonna pull up a gun on me and pop my head like a watermelon. Or JFK's head. But then the remake came out, and not only am I more scared, I also get to see Goofy with no head. in HD. Trying to survive these demented versions of our favorite cartoon characters is fun. You have to still watch out for who is coming and plan accordingly, whether it's turning off the camera, staying still, or turning off lights. And the story takes an unexpected twist. So come on down to Treasure Island, where you will realize that God has abandoned us. Welcome to your new job working at a factory. The only reason you're getting paid so well is because there's terrifying animatronics coming after you, and all you can do is do your job and hope you don't die. Jollibees Phase 2 is one of the best FNAF fan games I've played. Something about not just being a security guard, but trying to do an actual job while surviving these creatures is a really cool addition. You can also do side jobs to get paid more, which I am really good at. This game overall is just a really nice package. It's a shame that the only way you can get this game after it was taken down is by downloading from sketchy game draw pages. I cannot stand for this. Hashtag Jollibees Lives Matter. Okay. I had a lot of people who hated the fact that I put Joy of Creation so low last time. And guess what? I still kind of agree with it, but I've given the game more time and think that the game is too good to just put it at number 6. Joy of Creation is not only a fun game, but tells a great story about Scott Cawthon getting attacked by his own creations. It's also what happened to me with Dogman. Between all the levels, this game is just a really cool game with so many different cool mechanics. And the only reason this game isn't higher is because it's hard as a brick. If you're not naturally good at FNAF games, have fun playing the first level 72 times. But besides that, it good. Do you like eggs? Well then guess what you're gonna love. One Night At Flumptys 3. The game is so good. Between all the mechanics being fun and easy to learn and trying not to die from your worst enemy, Antarctica, it's just great with all the lovable Flumpty characters coming back and just trying to get out of Flumpty's house. Just is so good. Have I said that this game is so good? Because it is. Also Flumpty's Night, oh my god, I've never seen an egg as scary, not even eggs for balls. With so much good about this game, gotta get good. Before we get to my number 1, here are the honorable mentions. A Shadow over Freddys, really interesting and fun game. Five Nights at Candy's Remastered, the perfect FNAF 1 game. Pop Goes, great concept, decent execution. Fun times at Homos 2. It's good, but why did I put this over Joy of Creation? What the heck in Sun's Lumber Co? I love grinding in a FNAF fan game. Okay, time for number 1. In a perfect FNAF game, you need a good story, unique but amazing gameplay, and so much to do, and no other game has this, except 5 shows at Warios. There was so much to do in this freaking game. The classic theater mode where you gain lives and play through unique and interesting mini-games is great. The Final Days mode is just a really addicting version of FNAF 1, and the exit, oh my god, the best FNAF concept ever, and I will die on this hill. Going between different moves trying to deal with all the intruders, there's so many of them, it's so good. Also, there are hard modes, custom nights, achievements, and overall, a really good story about a person forever being stuck with the guilt and dread and cannot escape their past. I thought about putting Five Nights at Warios 3 at the number 1 spot until the factory mode was introduced in this game, which is literally just Five Nights at Warios 3 except in the original Five Nights at Warios location. Anyway, yes, Five Nights at Warios is still on the top. That's right, screw you, my opinion is right. So yeah, that is the definitive best FNAF fan games, and not totally the opinion of a mentally insane person. I can't wait for another 2 years when I remake this video again for more views.